Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here. Welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here. I am glad to be here. I'm going to talk to you about three things today. One, how many legs does a dog have? Two, I'm going to share my experience returning punts for the Cincinnati Bengals in the Super Bowl 23, Joe Robbie Stadium. And three, I'm going to talk to you about an algorithm called BAT, B-A-T, plus U. Okay, the letter U. So, first of all, would you agree with me? Let's agree on something. One is, would you agree that we are living in absolutely marvelous times that's filled with more information than ever before? Yet, it has never been harder to discern the truth. We live in a world with differing views, loud and divisive opinions, right? Ambiguous philosophies and self-appointed experts and influencers. I would say the digital world, or the world that we're living in altogether, often seems more like we're living in a battleground against what? Against the truth. So Abraham Lincoln once asked his audience, how many legs would a dog have if the tail were counted as a leg? What would the answer be? When the audience answered 5, he said no. Because calling the tail a leg did not make it so. You see, there's such a thing as real truth, and no matter how many people like and share their truth, or how many social influencers confirm it, the truth is that a tail is not and cannot be a leg. You see, that riddle of Lincoln's is the difference between my truth and absolute truth. And in one sense, the standard of truth for the world has become relative to what feels good. And anytime we question one's own truth as defined by them for themselves, it's taken as a controversial or personal attack. But you see, there is such a thing as authentic and real truth. And then consider, for example, how many rabbit holes have you gone down that the internet algorithms now just start bombarding you with all kinds of information related to that. For example, if you click on a dog video, you may soon think that everybody loves dogs and that the internet was created for dog lovers, by dog lovers, or maybe even by a dog itself. I mean, the internet will show you an ever-increasing number of dog videos, etc., and advertisements to the point that you may start, if you don't have a dog, you're going to believe you really need a dog. And so in today's world, even, we have such powerful technology around us, and we walk around with this technology. We have it in our cell phones, we have the backpacks, the things that we carry around. But you cannot simply ask technology to give you the light and truth. It can't do it. Walking with technology, even with all of its amazing capabilities, should never be confused with walking with the absolute truth. It cannot deliver it. Cannot. So speaking of truth, I am not lying to you when I say I returned punts in Super Bowl 23, January 21st, 1989, for the Cincinnati Bengals. I will swear on a Bible, I am not lying. It is true what I am saying. Now, if the definition of If any time you tell someone something with the intent to deceive, even if it's true, it's still a lie. Because what I did say to you was true, but it wasn't the truth. The truth is that I was there the day before with the walk around. The truth is I did shag punts, but it was the day before the actual event, the game itself. And so we live in this world now where we spend an awful lot of our time trying to figure out, how do we discern the truth? There's so much deception that's out there. There's so many ways technologically and everything that's bombarding us. Our politically, my gosh, the campaigns. How can we help each other discern the truth? And that's it. I don't have the answer to that. I do not have the answer, and I'm asking for your help. But I came up with this thing called BAT. I wanted to make it simple. BAT plus U. The B stands for one, beware of bias, your bias, and other people's bias, for certainly. You know, you buy a red car and all you see is red cars. But beware of your bias, because people that have strong bias will ignore the truth in favor of their bias, and it'll turn. They can't see it. So recognize yours, manage yours, and approach information objectively. Second one is apply critical thinking. Use your logic. Think about it. Your analytical skills. Ensure the information makes sense and aligns with known facts. Reach out to experts. Talk to them. Some people have spent years on this. Get the facts. Then verify your source. Then T is for trustworthy sources. Verify your sources. If a piece of information is echoed by multiple credible sources, then it's probably valid. So what does the U stand for? The U stands for update yourself. Stay updated. You can guide your truth amidst the sea of ambiguous claims, the disingenuous offers. So don't forget BAT plus U to discern the truth, and help me make that even better. Let's share this idea. Let's share on how we can become better leaders in this sea, sea of ambiguous claims. So in a world full of noise, discerning truth can be challenging. But by practicing these steps, you're already on the path. Remember, seek truth, not comfort. Stay curious. Stay informed. And no matter what anybody says, a dog only has 4 legs. Have a meaningful week. I look forward to talking to you next week. Onward, upward, and outward.